Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, nandito na ulit tayo sa ating second part ng IVF process. So, dito sa second part, pag-uusapan na natin yung mismong IVF process. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay, before we begin, kung ikaw ay bago sa aking YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe para lagi kang updated sa aking mga videos. At kung magustuhan mo ang aking mga videos, don't forget to like it. Okay, so without further ado, pag-usapan na natin ang IVF process. Now, I am telling this IVF process to each and every one of you kasi baka interested kayo about this process. And alam ko naman na maraming mga momshies or couple dyan na gustong malaman ano nga ba ang IVF process or at tinatawag nating in vitro fertilization. Kung hindi mo pa napanood yung first part nito wherein tinakil ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga test na kailangan nyo gawin before the IVF process itself, ililink ko sa description box down below. Okay, so ang process na ito ay dito sa Korea. At kung kung interesado kayo nga sa IVF process, maybe this process is also the same as the process there in the Philippines or in other country. Okay, so kung ikaw ay asawa ng Korean, don't forget to visit the nearest Bugonso First or the health office near your area before starting the IVF process. Kasi baka mamaya pasok ka doon sa mga requirements nila na pwede nilang bigyan ng financial assistance when it comes to IVF process. So, napakalaking tulong niya, guys. Kapag nakakuha kayo or kapag kayo ay pwede na makakuha ng assistance na yun, halos wala na kayong gagastusin sa hospital during the IVF process. Okay, so let's start. Ano-ano nga ba ang process ng IVF? Okay, so once the test is done, tapos na kayo doon sa part ng mga test before starting the IVF, the doctor will tell you on when to come back. So, when to come back nga ba is the second or third day of your menstruation. Laging doon mag-i-start ang IVF process. So, pagbalik mo ng second or third day of your menstruation, call the hospital on the first day of your menstruation, make an appointment na with your doctor. Okay. So, sa first day, you have to visit the doctor's office first because they will explain to you the process and will let you sign a consent. They will let you sign a consent for the egg transfer and for the egg retrieval. Not egg transfer, but embryo transfer and egg retrieval. Okay, so after signing that up, you have to go to the reception or cashier to pay the bills for that day, and then you will have another blood test, then to the pharmacy to get your injection. So, in this time, dito na mag-i-start yung self-injection mo. So, mag-i-insert ako ng clip wherein I am doing my injection. So, they will give you 3 injections. After getting the 3 injections, pupunta ka muna sa injection area kasi sa first day na yon tuturuan ka nila kung paano i-inject sa sarili mo yung injections. And then sila ang mag-i-inject sa'yo. Now, yung natitirang 2 injections, ikaw ang mag-i-inject nun sa bahay ninyo. And they will tell you it's better to have the injections in the morning. And when it comes to the time, you have to be very consistent. So, kung nag-start ka ng 8 a.m., you have to inject the next day on the ng 8 a.m. din. Now, paano kung hapon ka naturukan sa hospital? It doesn't matter. Basta yung self-injection mo, dapat mag-i-start siya na whatever time na pinili mo sa umaga. Ayun. So, akin kasi, ang ginawa ko is, pagkagising ko, 7, magigising ako siguro mga 7:40. I-inject ko sa sarili ko ng 8 a.m. Tapos, uupo or magpapahinga muna ako ng 5 minutes before I move. So, ganun yung ginawa ko during nung process ng IVF. Okay. After the 2 injections na gagawin mo sa sarili mo, you have to go back to the hospital again. So, upon going back to the hospital, you will have your sonography test first kasi titingnan nila yung progress nung in-inject mo sa sarili mo kasi yun ay para sa ating mga eggs. Okay, so after that one, you will have your sonography, you will go to your doctor's office, and then if everything is okay, the doctor will give you the next dose of your medicine. So this time, 2 injections na yung ibibigay nila sa iyo. So what you're going to do is, after the doctor's office, you will have to go to the reception again. After going to the reception, you will go to the pharmacy, get the injection, go to the injection room, and then they will tell you how to inject the 2 injections. So, isa sa left, isa sa right. And then, you have to do it for 3 days this time, by yourself. Pero yung una, ibibigay sa hospital, ibibigay ng hospital dun sa injection room, kahit hapon yan, basta kung anong oras or kung paano mo ginawa yung unang injection sa sarili mo, dapat ifa-follow mo lang yung pattern na iyon. So, sa pangatlong balik mo na sa hospital, after arriving at the hospital, you have to take the sonography again to check the progress of the medicines that you are injecting to yourself. And then, you have to visit the doctor's office. So, sa pangatlong balik mo this time, the process is a little bit different. Kasi, magkakaroon na rin ng difference sa i-inject mo sa sarili mo. So, you have to go to the reception area, pharmacy, blood test room, and then education room. Bakit sa education room at hindi na sa injection room? Kasi they will tell you na kasi after this injection na ibibigay nila sa inyo, which is the last injections that you will have before the egg retrieval. So, sasabihin nila sa inyo kung paano gagawin yung injections, what time you should take it, when you should have it, sa iba na nga yung injection. So, after the education room, so na-educate na kayo kung anong gagawin nyo sa next step. After being educated, go to the pharmacy outside this time. So, this time, hindi na dun sa loob ng hospital, but outside the hospital, merong pharmacy doon wherein you have to buy the medicine or yung suppository na you have to put inside your vagina every morning. I do it every morning, yeah. Hindi ko sure. Ang tawag dun sa ano na is yung progesterone. So, pampakapal yata siya ng lining. I am not sure. But in other countries, they are giving the injection type wherein i-inject nila sa kanilang butt yung progesterone. Wherein dito naman, sa hospital na pinuntahan ko is binigyan nila ako ng parang suppository type. I-inject ko sa vagina ko and then I have to press it. Yun. Tapos, yun na. After that, then you're good. During the egg retrieval, the day of the egg retrieval, hindi ka maglalagay sa sarili mo nun. The doctor will give the progesterone to you. So, you just have to bring it. So, anyway, bibigyan ka naman nila ng instruction regarding that. Okay, so, you are done with all the injection. It's time for the egg retrieval. So, that is 3 days after. Nung last mong balik, 3 days after, that will be your egg retrieval. The night before the retrieval, so after midnight, you don't have to drink or eat anything. So even water, wala na. On the day, no makeup, no jewelries, no anything, or contact lenses, nothing. So you have to go with your partner at that time because they will also collect semen for your partner. Now, you have to bring your ID at that time kasi i-check din nila yon. So, you always have to be cautious about your ID. Okay. So, at that day, you have to go to the egg retrieval room and partner to the semen collection room. So, magkahiwalay kayo. During the process, you are in a deep sleep. So, hindi mo alam kung ano nangyari. And then, dadali nila kayo sa recovery area, and then after na makarecover ka na, nagising ka na, ganyan, they will tell you on what are the things you should do and you shouldn't do. Okay, so kailangan din talaga may someone ka na mag-accompany sa'yo, which is your partner, kasi nga after that one, drogi ka, promise. Yeah. Now, it's done. And oo nga pala, yung egg retrieval is mas mahaba kaysa kay partner. It may take 1 hour or more. Sa boys, sandali lang daw. Yun, minutes lang yata, 20 minutes. Yeah, ganun lang kadali ang sa boys. Okay, now, you are already on your egg transfer day. So, sa egg transfer day, there are 2 kinds. So, 3 days culture or 5 days culture. So, sa akin kasi, ang ginawa ko ay 5 days culture. Kasi sabi nila, pag 5 days culture, mas effective siya compared sa 3 days culture. You have to go to the same place as the egg retrieval room. So, this time, kung yung egg retrieval, gising at tulog ka, dito naman sa not egg transfer but embryo transfer, ikaw ay gising. Makikita mo siya. Na lie down ka, tapos nakataas yung paa mo. Tapos, makikita mo yung monitor sa gilid mo. Kasi yun din yung monitor na tinitingnan ng doktor kung nakapasok na yung embryo sa iyong ovary. So, makikita mo yun. Ipapakita din sa'yo ng doktor. Sabi niya, i-explain sa'yo ng doktor, okay, so ito yung nabuo natin na embryo sa inyo, and then she will tell you how many ang nabuo ninyo. So, dito sa Korea kasi, meron kaming law na pag 3 days culture, 35 and below, pag 3 days culture, 2 ang pwedeng ilagay. Pagka 5 days culture, 1 ang pwedeng ilagay. Pero kung ikaw ang age mo ay 35 or more, 3 days culture, 3, 5 days culture, 2. So, yun yung rule niya. And since I'm 35 below, so 1 lang yun nilagay sa akin since I have the 5 days culture ng aking embryo. Okay, so, as the doctor insert the egg to you, you will lie down for at least an hour. Pero take note guys, before the egg transfer, kung ikaw ay naiihi, don't go to the bathroom. Sasabihin nila sa'yo doon na, please don't go to the bathroom before the egg transfer. Embryo transfer. Kasi ang mali ko naman nung sa akin, umihi ako before ako pumunta doon sa process. So, nung tinanong nila kung nag-CR ba ako, and I said yes, they let me drink 3 cups of water. Yeah, they let me drink 3 cups of water before they begin the process. So, nung nag-start na yung process, gano'n, sa middle siguro ng pag-lie down nyo, ma-feel nyo yung naiihi ka, that's okay. Walang problema. They will let you pee. And then, they will let you pee and then you have to lie down again for the next 30 minutes. Depends. Okay, so after that, now na it's done, the nurses will talk to you on what are the things you should do and shouldn't do. What are the things you should eat and you shouldn't eat. So, that is the IVF process itself. So the next na balik mo sa hospital is, yun na yung after the embryo process, which is yun yung pag-uusapan natin sa ating next video. So, yun ang ating video for today. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button para lagi kang updated sa aking mga videos. And kung meron ka pang mga suggestion, questions, ilagay mo lang yan sa aking comment down box below and I will try my best to answer all the questions na ibabato nyo sa akin. So, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye!